All right, so day 5 on how to uplift. We have figured out how to get on the server, find our plot, explored this man-made cave a little bit, did some questing with the community, and I think rather than caving some more, we'll go ahead and go to my base. And I missed my wings. I need to get my gear. Maybe I'll do a survival channel later. Comment down in the posts if you want to watch something like that. And so for now, we'll go spawn. That'll take us back to the center of the server. And somebody made a little dog-filled protection area here. Massive skyscrapers. There's a little railroad over here too that goes and connects a whole bunch of plots. So we rode the rails around, but this was a community driven. So the rails actually go over people's plots who donated this space. So it's kind of cool. I think it's down here. Yeah, it's up there. So yeah, they made a whole station around it. It's kind of cool. So my base, there's a portal that goes close to it. I actually got a few different properties here on Gratitude. When I got onto Uplift, Gratitude was one of the newer servers, and I really just like the name, and got my first plot there and added a few since. So these portals, again, will jump through to various places. So this one's going to go to the Heart of Gratitude, who happens to be my neighbor. So he built this huge, I love the comet up there, stars. So another little hub here. And really cool build over here. I see a lot of cats around here too because creepers explode and break your stuff. But ship in a bottle, so cool. We'll fly past it when I get my wings. And before we go to my base, actually, this is one of my plots as well, mine shaft. So I've got most of the village here is my property. So it's hard to see without wings, but goes quite a bit all these different ways. And my thought was building something like Mitzi's quest, where you could, every week get together and do a quest. So this is the mine shaft, and we haven't finished it, but just for now, I kind of got the idea, started laying it out. Maybe having different levels. I can make it a maze, change it up each week so it's slightly different area. That happens to be the end of the property, so just added some TNT there. Maybe making even like little puzzles in here. So like I made a room to build some redstone contraptions in there. So that's the idea. It's not much yet, but this is a very large plot, so it would be a big, massive maze if we did that. But as many things in Minecraft, you get distracted and do 20 other things. And I gotta remember I have no armor. Stone sword. So yeah, and then again, the village I thought could be part of that maze. Have little events or something. And then, so that portal is under the bee up there. I picked that spot for a reason. My main plot that I have all my stuff in is this beehive over here. So there's a fishing area around it, the actual hive. I got the idea from the logo anyway, was a crypto project that I was in or am in called Hive. And so I put their logo on there. I just thought it was kind of fun way to do some social advertising and waste some time in Minecraft at the same time. So I made a fishing dock, which somebody has apparently littered with dead fish, and figured we could have some community events here, do some fishing tournaments. There's a few people who do those around the server. They're pretty fun. You hang out and do fish challenges. There's a bucket of fish, and win prizes and stuff. So fun community things. You can actually go all the way up into the hive. There's a little secret entrance over here, but it's not terribly exciting. I'm going to show off my base here real quick. Trick that not a lot of people know: if you put a shulker down and stand on it, and you'll go through it. So since nobody can open shulkers unless it's on your property, this is actually, nobody can get in here without me because they can't open that shulker to make it fall down. So this is my base. It's got a few things in here. We've got the slime farm. And since I just came in, nothing's spawning yet, but these are all the trophies from the gratitude ceremony that I mentioned. We used to pass out player heads that are designed, so just little different things I've gotten. Colonel Sanders head, I like that one. And there's a Slurpee up there. Lots of cool stuff. So when I'm messing around in my base, slimes will pile up in there. The bedroom, you don't need to go there. I got a little mob farm in here. Just one hit takes them out. Although I have a stone sword now, so maybe it's 2 hits. This is my potion room. So every potion in the game has a spot. Little signs telling how to make it. Materials, whatever you need to make it underneath, and then made some potions. I like the look of this room. Just a little work area. So all the workstations here where the mob farm is. And then a little bee area over here. So we got lots of busy bees. Just looks like I did empty bottle last time. So we can actually take a whole stack of 64. Yeah. Just run around here. Hold the button down, run in a circle, across all the hives, picks up all the honey. You can also go through with shears and get honey at home, although it kind of spits all over the place. And there I just got 15 honey blocks. Got a couple projects we can use those for. Watch the bees. There used to be a little zombie in here on the chicken. My enchanting room. All my stuff I need to enchant, all my books. And then it's hard to tell now with all the stuff in here, but these were all designed as hives. So the rooms are hexagon, I guess it is. So this is And then the center kind of represents what's here. So this is wood and plants and stuff like that. A little bit of decorations. This one's armor. Not sure how the aquarium fits into that. My daughter built the aquarium. Food, all kinds of mob stuff. And then the fireplace here. This room's all stone and fire and nether. Some redstone. So that's my base. It's got a second floor, which hasn't really been finished yet. There's the actual mob farm that the things are coming down from. That's my tube to get down from the surface. But just in here, putting stuff away. Quite a bit of mob drops. Plenty for what I need for my rockets. Right there. Just keep coming. Same with the slime. A lot of times you come in and this whole thing will just be filled up. So, good way to mend your stuff, get some XP while you're putting your stuff away. So I'm going to put this stuff away. I'll be right back. It feels so much better. So, yeah, now we get some experience from those guys. So that's my base. If there's anything you are curious how it's set up or any mechanics you haven't seen, comment down below and I'll get back to you. I'm going to run over to my old base really quick. It really is just there today for... I've got a tree farm over there and some stuff like that. This one also I put underground all the way down at bedrock, really because this was my very first base and I wanted somewhere I could have a little minor XP farm. So I created something very similar here. This one is actually just for creepers, so you can open that and shut it and then creepers will drop down here once you've been here for a couple minutes. A little enchanting area. This one's kind of cool. If you basically unlimited fuel. So one of the things on Uplift is you cannot make anything automated. So if you want to make a farm like this, you just have to break. And you cannot have an automatic collection system. So you can make farms basically so I made this one and all the broken items go up and then they drop down this hole right here. So it's completely automated from the perspective of once you break it, they come right back here and drop, the kelp does, and then you can just manually, you have to drop it in all the furnaces to cook it to make fuel. But as you can see, like I've got my full inventory and I only did 1/2 of it. So that's a early farm that I built to be able to really start to get XP and start to be able to cook some stuff. Let me put this stuff away. So that's almost a double chest on each side of kelp, so more than you need. Got a little farm up here for cows. Got a loose cow. But you would go and feed them up here with the hay. And the babies drop down. There's a hole down there in each one. So you don't get too many new cows on the server. And then they all come down into this area and through this water. So again, you're manually feeding them. But you're able to pretty efficiently go through and take care of business and get your leather and food here, and more than enough to run our library. Sometimes they get stuck up here. So again, each of these opens up to a little platform underneath them. Little baby cows just fall through and then they're stuck in here. Most of my other servers I've made big areas of automated farms, so this was interesting for me to make some manual ones. This one is wheat farm. You just run straight across. It cleans it all up. Pretty easy. Storage place for it. A little rabbit farm here. I had a beef farm here and moved it to the hive. Pigs act just like the cows. They drop down. Got a wool farm here. Every different color. Got my nether farm here, so you can just put some nether, the different types of trees up here. They grow up and you can knock them down. Again, the water brings everything and just kind of drops it in the middle of the floor to pick up, a little easier than running around. A few different tree farms here, so it makes it pretty efficient to just go through and knock these out. The oak is, they're all right next to each other, so it's just a gigantic big block of oak. Very efficient to farm there. A couple places to make the bigger trees. There's one more little farm area upstairs for all the oddball mushrooms and pumpkins, melons, carrots, sugarcane. Again, you just kind of run through. You just have to manually pick them up. But you can really clear this room very quickly. It's just designed to be all in one line in one place. So I get more than enough out of here. And then while you're downstairs working, the whole area is growing because it's in the same chunk. So just a couple of my farms. Again, if you have any questions, comments, want to see how I made any of them in a little more detail, I've been kind of running through here, trying to keep the video short. And I have one more plot I'm going to cut to, and I'll be right back. So this is one of my more expensive builds. As I mentioned, if you don't have sand on your plot, you can't really make glass or a lot of it. So I had to buy a lot of this glass or trade for it. Kind of hard to see. Let me fly out around it. We've got chakra towers. So these big, huge spheres here. There's 7 of them. So it was quite a feat to make those. Try not to make you too dizzy here. Let me land. So I'm going to put some meditation area and places to just go and look at. Maybe some pictures in there. A little more on the artsy side. You can't even see the whole thing with it's so tall. But the entrance over here. We'll get a portal put in so you can just come right here from spawn. And just a couple little nice little waiting area. We'll have a little story about it here. You can manipulate books, so you can leave little stories here. And then you come in here, and we call this the gratitude. And just like on Sundays, we have the gratitude ceremony, where you come and put what you're grateful for. That's what I want to do in here, is I have a place up there to leave your gratitudes, and then I'll post them in the hall here. Oops. Sorry, I should have been faster. You get the idea. So I also like the mechanic here. You can kind of jump up and just leave. It's kind of fun. And then you go through the tube and you come out. Oh, and there's also, it makes fish randomly out of there. And then you can go up the tube to the top. Take a express route here. It's kind of a newer mechanic with the honey. And then you'll be able to get off on any floor and observe the artwork there. Take a minute, reflect. And then from up here, I can actually just glide back to any of my other properties because we're right at base or at game limit height. So just want to show you that, and you can take the express route down. Make sure you line up square or you'll die. It bounces so high it goes up about another 50 blocks. Kind of a fun little ride. So that's it. Anything else you want to learn about? Leave me a comment. I'll make some farm videos here coming up, some tutorials on that. Leave some comments below, like and subscribe. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.